we've got 2 packages. Yeah, 2 packages. Let's just keep opening these 2 packages. Got 2 packages. That one's being sticky as fuck. Do that. And before we go through this, I have Celeste, physical copy, limited run. They included this little, sorry for, they want to apologize for the delay because they wanted the latest DLC to make it on there. It's pretty cool. Obviously I've already taken the cartridge out and put it in the Switch. Here's the collectible card. Here's the manual. Cool stuff. So let's see. Stickers. Angels of Death. Regions A and B. English dub. This is Blu-ray only. Special features. Episode commentary. Japanese promotional videos. Japanese commercials. Textless opening and closing songs. All 16 uncut episodes, including 4 O&As. Ooh, different on the inside. That's kind of cool. I don't know what to make of this. Could be cool. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. We've got tone. So take that, flip it upside down. Take a look at the character cards. I think there's 2 characters here. Her and him. He's got an awful lot of bandages for some reason. You get your 2 discs. It says 1 there, it says 2 there. Oh, I recognize those. Those were on the poster cards I just looked at. Okay, curious looking show. Alright, next up we have Kase-san and Morning Glories. This is a Sentai Filmworks release. Let's get the plastic off first. Okay. And take a look at the back. I see a region A, an Hecho in Mexico, English dub. First thing there is a season. I think I see special features there. Japanese promo, Japanese teaser, Sentai trailers. Is this a movie maybe? That's why there might not be no op-ed. No. Includes OVA on 1 disc. I wonder what the runtime is. 60 minutes. Oh, it could have been a movie. But OVA means it's usually an original video animation. The manga series that inspired the film. They're calling it a film. Straight to video film. I don't know. It kind of has a different connotation in the anime world than the let's go with this first. Double decker. This one feels like these should come off easily. There's some sexy feet. And this one, fucking hell. Okay, there we go. No, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Try from here. It's not off to a good start. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. goddamn sexy feet. Okay, well, let's see. I see region AB. I see an English dub. I see special features. Episode 3 video commentary, textless opening, closing songs. I don't think feels so good with all 3 OVAs. Interesting. This is a double-decker. You know, I can't fucking read that. Could almost there. Complete series plus OVAs. I was wondering if that was Anime Works, but that's not. But this is Funimation. So somewhere down here probably says what it is. 13 episodes plus 4 OVAs. What? Plus 4 OVAs on 2 Blu-ray discs. With all 3 OVAs. What? Episode 3 commentary, text plus opening, ending. This is a complete series plus OVA, not a part 1. I don't know what this even is about, though. I feel like I can only speculate. Like, is there something with her hair? That's kind of interesting. Huh. I don't know what to make of any of this. Let's see, we have a booklet. And inverted inside. Booklet. Investigation file. I see characters, I see text. I don't know what I saw though. How very strange. I don't know what to make of this. This is a really weird box. Oh well, and last but not least we have Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Arrow of the Orion. Cool. DVD and Blu-ray versions. Blu-ray version is region A only. I see an English dub. Don't see anything different here. Special features, Japanese promos. Japanese promos also available from Sentai Filmworks. I don't think this one's a film, is it? Includes movie. It's a movie. Oh, okay. That's why there's no opening closing yet again. So confusing. Let's do that, and then do the same for this one over here. And then try and remember what I did with all the other ones. There's Dungeon, the first season there. Oh well. Open Sesame. We've got a disc with Hestia. Enter Magnificent Rack. And on the cover of the DVD version as well. Kind of plain inside, but you know, it's nice to get this stuff if that's what it takes. Alright, it's not a super huge amount, but here's this week's anime DVD collection update. I think I was kind of off this week. I did watch anime though. It just feels like, I don't know, I'm definitely very zony today. So let's see. I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes of Tada Never Falls in Love. Basically, covers that aspect of Alpha's setup, I guess, for lack of better words, names and stuff. So it wasn't bad. My issue with it is it's Tada Never Falls in Love, but it kind of felt like it wasn't about him at all. And the girl, she's interesting and amusing, but I wanted to see how it played off of our main character, or our titular character rather, and it kind of didn't. It just sort of was. So it had other neat things going on that were like, oh, that's kind of cool, but I wanted to see how they were going to play off of the name, and the name just kind of seems to be just a statement that doesn't really have anything to do with how the show's playing off. You know, again, not bad, but for some reason it didn't catch my distracted attention. So, make of that what you will. And, because I wasn't completely paying attention to stuff, I decided to watch some Ulysses, Jeanne d'Arc, and the Alchemist Knight. And now this thing on the front is making more sense. It's strange. But I think I kind of mentioned this one where it's like, oh, this is actually kind of harem-y. And it does seem to have that, but it doesn't seem to be leaning on that nearly as much as I thought it would. It actually seems to be a lot more story-driven, and in that regard, unfortunately, it's a little strange. I don't think I've given it the full 3-episode minimum, but weird stuff happened. Real weird stuff happened. And it was trying to follow a story. It was just... It kind of felt like one of those things where they wanted to introduce a complex backstory going forward, and the storytelling probably suffers a little bit because they just have all this stuff to set up, and there's some stuff where it's just like the Queen of Fairies is, oh, well that's weird, you've apparently blah 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 blah, but I don't know how that would even be possible, blah 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 blah. And it makes it feel like a convenient setup as opposed to a natural happenstance of stuff. It just sort of kind of has some of that going for the beginning. Where it goes after that, I'm not entirely sure. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, okay, here's a bad guy who seems to have more information than he possibly should have. Like, so far, only our main characters seem to know certain things. And so the show seems to be setting up a conflict that's just convenient at the same time, so I don't know. I wouldn't call everything I've watched to be a final judgment of it, and I don't know if I'm going to watch more of it. I mean, I've got movies, and I tend to put off watching movies so much more than I really should. What about other things I did? I did play Splatoon 2 with a friend and his sister. It was fun to fire that back up. I didn't realize they had their last Splatfest. There were all these free items you could get if you were following the news and stuff. It's okay. It was entertaining. I tried not to get too invested so I wouldn't get too salty, because that game does that so easily. It just makes you addicted to covering things with ink. You just have to accept the shit. But other than that, well, let's see. I mean, there was the helping friend move over Saturday morning, and another friend from out of town Saturday evening, and I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like I think I did the Avatar stuff. I'm trying to work on some nitty-gritty detail things that I guess I'm not going to be done with them before my brother tries out this Avatar, because we're going to play VR chat tonight again, I guess, because of the moving thing. And yeah, it's unfortunate. I had 2 more emotes in mind, but I don't know how long it'll take me to make them. I was kind of hoping today would be another 4-sword adventure day, and then next week maybe I would be done with these 2 remaining emotes. But as it is, really technically I've got 2 others that aren't quite complete. They could be fine, but they're not where I wanted them to be. I'm going to try and get them there tonight, because it's small things to get them there. And then I should probably upload other characters from the game, because I might just try to have a full set. I don't even know what I'm babbling about, why I'm keeping the character under wraps. I might have even mentioned them last week. I don't remember. All I know is this has definitely been exhausting. And somehow I have to make sure I get everything done tonight so that tomorrow I can help run the murder mystery. Fortunately, I don't have anything big. I'll just be a maid, but it should be fun. Alright. I guess there's nothing else for me to babble about. Y'all have a nice week.